What is going on, my beautiful people? What is going on, my beautiful people? I think I had to say it twice. I think it cut me off at the beginning. But in this video, what we're basically going to be talking about is being the person that you want to be and the best being that we can be. Let's not get technical about it. Basically, I'm reading this book called The Art of Letting Go. It's called Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender. And in this book, something powerful that I want to share with you guys is what he talks about in terms of being. He says that the most powerful thing that you can focus on in your life is what you are being, you're being. So a lot of the times we're focusing on having and doing. Having is like, oh, I need to get money. I need to get success. I need to get a nice car. I need to get all this stuff. And we think that that's going to level us up to a certain place and it's going to get us to the highest place possible, whatever it might be. You're going to get status from that. Or doing, you're thinking like, okay, once I do a certain amount of things, once I have a certain amount of success, then that's when I'll get all this status and get all that. But he says that in this book, he says, the most powerful thing that you can focus on right now is being. Is your being, is who you want to be and working towards that. And this is powerful for people that are trying to get closer to God, because one of the ways that I've heard in the Bible that it puts it is be, do, have. Once your being is a certain amount, like once your being is placed in the right spot and you know who you are at a core, then you start doing, then you start having. Simple as that. Be, do, have. And that's what he talks about in his book too. He basically says that being is the most powerful and high energy state that you can be in, because it's going to change you and it has the most energetic charge towards it. If you want to be a charismatic person, if you want to be your most energetic, magnetic self, it's not going to come from what you have or what you do. It's going to come from who you are, the being that you are on the inside. And for us as God-loving people, you have your most charismatic, your most magnetic self inside of you. Our best self is not currently who we are a lot of the times. Most times it's not who we are. We're not perfect people. But our best self is the person that is in God, that is loving, joyous, peaceful, hopeful, all the great stuff, all the fruits of the Spirit. The more that we tap into that, that's where the charisma is going to come from. For myself, there's times where I'm just like not in it. My being is just not in it. And not saying that you can't still be your best self there. You can't still be whatever you want to say there. But it's saying our best self comes from just being placed in God, because it allows us not to worry about stuff. We don't need anything from the world. And that's all of a sudden when we become our most magnetic self. This is another concept that I'm learning also from Owen Cook. And he talks about this a lot of the times, man. He says the best frame of reality that you can live in is of God. Imagine somebody that only bows down to God, that only needs God, needs no attachments, doesn't need people to like them, doesn't need anything to go their way, that can handle all this stuff. This is what we are getting to. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at this. I'm saying that this is what we're getting to as people that are going closer to Christ. And that is amazing. If we can focus on that, you focus on not just having and doing in the world, but being a joyous person, being a peaceful person that can handle stuff, that can maintain their peace, joy, love, despite anything that comes up. Once you become the person that's able to do that, all of a sudden it becomes easier to do, because you're doing it out of a place of, God, I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. I want to do the works that you have put for me on this earth, and I want to do them to the best of my ability. It becomes so much easier to do, because the motivation is coming from there, and the having comes after that. Because all of a sudden, in all these books that I'm learning about this stuff, they talk about how once you're on that energetic state to be able to have the abundance and your cup is overflowing, that's when the stuff starts coming. It's not necessarily saying that it's going to come instantly, because a lot of times we're just not ready for it. Like in the past, I could not handle certain things that were going on. I was just so up and down emotionally, and I don't know, I just would beat myself up and I couldn't maintain my happiness, my joy, and my peace. But now I'm doing all these meditations. I'm having this stuff happen. Reading my Bible. I'm learning from these books, and I'm just learning from Owen Cook and his videos. And now I'm getting more into this strength of God, allowing myself to be strengthened by God, and having myself so much stronger in that, and knowing that I can do this stuff for the Lord. And it's just such a stronger place to come from. And now I'm starting to see how the having is starting to come about. Now it's super small, and I'm not saying the having is anything that we need or anything like that, but the views are starting to come up a little bit more. I'm starting to give better videos out. I'm starting to just, from that place, once I got my being in the right place, my videos became the best that I could be. I'm just like feeling great. I went to go do an IHOP interview. I felt great about it, and I got the job. It's just like these small little things, you know what I'm saying? But of course, what I want you guys to do, what we can all do today, man, what we're all going to get better at, is being able to be our best self in Christ Jesus, knowing that that's the number one thing that we got to focus on right now, and that's where your best self is going to come from. Love you guys very much, man. Hope you guys are having an amazing one today, man. I'm having an amazing one. Let me know down in the comments below, what are you excited for in this new year? Love you guys very much. Peace.